Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music. The Doobie Brothers featuring Michael McDonald and What a Fool Believes. Perfect time to play a Fool song on April Fool's Day. And somebody who's definitely not a fool is Mutley. He's here in the studio. There he is. Mutley, happy Wednesday to you, sir.
Happy Wednesday to you, sir.
Now then, we're getting very, very close to Easter.
Oh, yes.
And there's a big event taking place on Friday. This is one of those Mansfield traditions. Have you heard about this, where they give away hot cross buns down at the old meeting house in Mansfield?
Yes.
They've been doing it since 1894 down there. And they're saying if you are in that neck of the woods on Good Friday, 10 a.m, in front of the old parsonage of Stockwellgate, they'll be giving away some more hot cross buns, especially for children and grandchildren. Take them along. And if you got a bun when you were growing up, why not go and grab a bun this time around? I've never actually had a hot cross bun from the old meeting house on a Good Friday. Have you? Did you ever take part in this tradition?
No, I've never been, but I have had hot cross buns at home.
Yes, of course. You've heard about this. This has been going, by the way, in the local area since 1894. So it's
yeah, but
over 100 years.
Are they still edible?
No, they have different. They have new ones each year, right? Okay, and the reason why they do this is because it was the will of Mrs. Mary Mallatrat, and she basically said, "In my will, I want to give away hot cross buns every year going forward," and they've been doing it ever since 1894. So what's that? Let's look at it right now. That is 102 years.
That's nice, isn't it?
It is lovely, isn't it? Do you remember the little rhyme, the hot cross bun rhyme?
Oh yes, yes.
How does it go? Do you remember how it goes? Would you like me to do it?
Yeah,
I'll do it. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. If your daughters don't like them, give them to your sons. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. Something along the lines of that.
I thought it was going to be rude. I thought
no, it wasn't a rude one.
Tell to shove them.
No.
Okay, you're right.
I love a hot cross bun. Although there's been actually, this year in the UK, there's been a bit of a controversy surrounding hot cross buns.
Really?
Have you heard about this?
No.
Basically, people are daring to do different kinds of hot cross buns rather than the traditional ones. So various different people have decided they're going to mix it up.
No, that's wrong.
So this is what people have been getting hot under the collar about, and I can see you just your eyes, behind your eyes went red. You were angry.
Yeah.
So there's a certain company that's selling hot cross buns, traditional ones, but also other ones as well. So they've got like red velvet cake hot cross buns and double chocolate hot cross buns.
No.
You don't agree with that?
No, but I think on the telly, was it yesterday, somebody was baking hot cross loaf.
And you agree with that? Because that's surely stepping outside of the tradition as well, isn't it?
Well, so long as it tastes like the hot cross bun.
It doesn't matter. But as soon as you start mixing it up... I know somebody who had a creme brulee hot cross bun, and since they had it, that's all they could think about, because it was so gorgeous.
Right.
Does that not tempt you?
No.
No.
But would you rather have a hot cross bun or a hot cross loaf?
Well, a hot cross bun, obviously. Well, it's that a loaf would be bigger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. So
you get more to eat. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on swiftly, because it's now time for this.
Prepare your brain. It's time for Mutley's Mind Masher.
Right, today is April the 1st, of course. So how many days have we had this year? All right, I don't want you to Google it. You can't Google it, but you should be able to count the days just like that. So how many days? What is today's number?
It's April the 1st, isn't it?
Yeah.
But how many days since the start of the year?
Yes.
Are we including today as well?
Yes, today's... Yes. Yeah.
We're including today, right. Have a think about that. No Googling.
No, don't Google it.
More from Mutley. If you know the answer, give us a call, 666 000, and obviously at the end of this hour, we'll give you the answer and also do a little roll call of those people who got the answer right. So if you want a mention, now's the time to call.
Jumbusters with High Oakham Service Centre. Your local garage for fast, reliable car repairs, MOT...
Hey.
Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music. I've just taken a selfie of me and you. Look, you were so into that song.
Yes, I like it.
But you weren't even smiling, man. You were just like literally just grooving.
Yeah, I was.
Wow, that's great. That is Bruno Mars and I Just Might. We've got some hot. We start again. We have got some hot cross bun controversy.
Hot off the news.
Hot off the press, out the bakery, out of the oven. Basically, first up, I said that this annual tradition where they give away hot cross buns at the old meeting house, just in front of the old parsonage off Stockwell Gate, dated back to 1894. And then I said, I did a bit of maths and got it wrong. I said that was 102 years ago, right? Okay, so then David in Mansell got in touch. He says, no. You're not very good at maths. I said, well, I'm not going to be very good at Mutley's question today. He says it's 132 years ago. So I go, oh, I'm sure that it just went past its 100th anniversary recently.
Yeah.
So that was in my head. So then I did some research on the Tinternet.
Yes.
And what I've got here is a website called calendarcustoms.com. And this is a guide to British calendar customs and local traditions. And there is a page for Mansell Mary Malatrat's doll, it says here. And it says a totally different year to the one that I've been given when I'm promoting the fact that they're doing the old hot cross bun thing again. So it says here, Good Friday custom of hot cross bun distribution at Mansfield is alive and well today, though comparatively little known outside the immediate vicinity. Obviously known by us, because we're the local radio station. It was established in 1907 by charitable resident Mary Malatrat, who left a bequest in her will to provide the buns for local children. In its heyday, huge crowds queued, particularly in times of hardship. Now the bequest doesn't cover the cost, but the trustees still provide subsidised buns to this day, though nowadays they're usually distributed from a trolley outside in the precinct on the high street rather than at the chapel. Apparently modern children are less keen on the buns than their past counterparts, so even adults are allowed to claim them. 3 dozen are on offer, so turn up early to ensure you get one. So there we go.
So what
10
year was
a.m.
it?
Good Friday. So it says on here...
That should have been Mutley's...
Mind Masher, should have been, yeah. 1907. Both of us are struggling today because we have been sideswiped by this. So actually, doing the math, next year would be 120 years if that's the right date. So this year it's 119 years.
Yeah.
If it's 1907. If it's 1894, like I've been saying all blooming week, then it is, you're absolutely right, David and Mansell 132. So, good job we're having a maths session on the show this evening because we're doing this right now.
I'm Professor Stephen Bloomsbury, and this is my trusted assistant, Mutley. He's going to mash your mind.
Okay, once again, it's a good job we've got some smart listeners Watco, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you've got an idiot presenter, so we need smart listeners. Over to you, Mutley.
Right, if January the 1st was the first day of 2026, what day is it today? Apart from 1st of April. So how many days have we had in 2026 so far? It is 2026, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Well, I don't know what year it is, obviously. David in Mansell's got it right, by the way, because he knows his math. Well done, David.
So you know it then? You know the answer?
Well, only because he told me.
Oh, right.
And you nodded when he phoned up. If you know the answer, get in touch, 666 000. This is Mutley's Mind Masher, and it is Wednesday, excitingly. And...
Oh!
Mutley, who's that knocking at the door?
I'll go and have a look. Hello?
Hi, this is Harry Styles.
Go away, Harry, we are busy.
Oh. What's going on there?
Oh.
Professor, that's no way to treat Harry Styles, you naughty man.
On this day in music history.
I think that might have been the wrong button, Mutley. So, 1st of April, heading back to 1989, the Bangles went to #1 on the US singles chart with Eternal Flame, which was also a #1 in the UK and the biggest selling single of 1989 in Australia, just so as you know. And I actually was a big fan of the Bangles, and I bought the album this was on from Revolver in the Four Seasons.
Oh, I thought you said that was the name of the album.
No,
right.
I can't remember what the name of the album was.
The Beatles had an album called Revolver.
They did, but there was a shop in the Four Seasons shopping centre called Revolver. It was initially if you remember. Queen Street, it was Sid Booth's.
That's right, yes.
Then it went into the Four Seasons, Sid Booth's then. And then it turned into Revolver, and then it became... HMV, exactly.
Of course, yes, HMV.
His master's voice and Nipper and all that business.
Nipper,
woof,
yes,
woof, woof.
yes.
Mansfield 103.2.
Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music. On this day in music history track today, the Bangles' Eternal Flame, fantastic tune, and the album was called Everything. I've just looked it up. So I bought that from Revolver. Still got it.
Yeah.
Still got it. Mutley's here because we are currently doing Mutley's Mind Masher, but we're also talking hot cross buns today, and I found another article that suggests that 1891 was the year that Mary Mallatrat left £100 in her will to invest, for the old meeting house to invest in buying hot cross buns for children in the area going forward. To be spent on distribution of buns annually on Good Friday. This is Angie Roche, who sometimes turns up on Facebook. She knows a lot about Mansfield, but she's on here talking on the mansfieldanarea.org.uk website, which is the Mansfield Museum website, where everybody talks about old stuff and history. I love it. I love it. And she says that it was to be given to poor children on Good Friday. Mary Mallatrat was the widow of George Mallatrat, once the landlord of the Blue Boar Inn on Stockwell Gate.
Which is now Santander.
So there you go. So 1891, another... But you've looked it up and you've gone back to 1894, so there we go.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what year they started. They're giving away hot cross buns.
132 years. If we go with the original date. They're giving them away and it's a great thing. I never had one, so do you think if I turn up at 10 they'll give me one?
Yes.
Which I tell you what I did have before we get back into the Mind Masher. I bought some from a retailer on Westgate, some mini hot cross buns.
Really?
They were excellent. The only problem is, right, you have 4 instead of 1, you see, so you might as well have just bought 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The bigger ones, that's not... They're just little tiny ones, not enough. I'll have another one. Oh, it's not enough. I'll have another one. 4, if I'd just had the 1...
Yeah.
It would have done it for me.
Well, I remember this Irishman went for a pizza, and he said, do you want 12 slices or 8 slices? He says 8, because I don't think I can eat 12.
I don't think you can tell those sorts of jokes on the radio anymore, Mutley.
No, it's beginning to sound like that.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, what you should have said. You said that I went for a pizza.
Oh, I went, yes.
Yeah. Okay, moving swiftly on. He's a naughty lad, you know. I'm going to have to take him next door and maybe Professor, what's his name? The Professor may...
Bloomsbury.
Might dish out some street justice like he did to Harry Styles earlier on. Right, what are we doing here? Yes, we're doing this.
I'm Professor Stephen Bloomsbury, and this is my trusted assistant, Mutley. He's going to mash your mind.
He's a naughty assistant. Right, go on.
Right, okay. If January the 1st was the first day of 2026, what is today's day? Not today's date, but how many days have we had so far in 2026? You can tell I've not written it down.
It's basically the show's falling apart. Let's face it. Let's hope Harry Styles is all right. And yeah, let's play another song. We'll give you the answer next. If you know the answer, 666 000, and we'll give you a mention. Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music.
Mutley's Mind Masher.
Every Wednesday, it's happening right now, and this was the question. Here we go.
If January the 1st was the first day of 2026, what is today on the 1st of April?
How many days are we into 2026?
How many days are we in so far? 2026.
Okay, well, I can tell you that Alan and Kirkby got it right. Tracy and Paranormal Paul, they got it right as well.
Yep.
Need to get him in again, I reckon, at some point soon. I miss Paul.
Yeah.
Also, David and Mansell got it right, and well done if you got it right. The answer was...
91.
91 days in, crikey me. Almost at 100 days into this year. And it's been a crazy year so far, but well done if you got it right.
You're as bright as magnesium.
You are indeed.
Go to the top of the class, you big-brained boffin.
Yes. So there we go. Another Mutley's Mind Masher has been mashed. You have done it. Well done. Always good to see Mutley. And I believe Harry Styles is fine.
Yes.
Just hearing from his management, everything's fine. That what
good.
happened there was, I don't know what was happening. But the Professor is still here.
There's crumbs on the floor now.
Is that right?
Ah, Mutley, I've told you not to eat pork pies in the lab.
It was hot cross bun.
There's crumbs on the floor now.
It was a hot cross bun.
Mutley, please put the test tubes away and hoover the lab floor.
Okay.
Good work, Mutley.
Thank you.
On the way next, Mark Steele.